Donald Trump is an utterly incompetent dictator, and he has proven it numerous times. You shouldn't need me to tell you this, but he is an authoritarian and a damn incompetent one. You see, a lot of people like to portray dictators as evil geniuses. Now, there are some that certainly fit that description, such as Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, and to a certain extent Mao Zedong, although that last one had some pretty disastrous policies. I would certainly say the Kim dynasty in North Korea falls into that category of evil genius. But, and, uh, Augustus Pinochet in Chile and others certainly fall into the category of evil genius, and Franco in Spain, Francisco Franco. However, there are some that dictators who are just plain evil, not evil geniuses, but just plain evil, such as Ayatollah Khomeini, Pol Pot, uh, Benito Mussolini, uh, you know, Saddam Hussein. The list could go on and on forever. And Idi Amin. I could go on and on, but I'm going to stop with that. You see, and if you want to go back in time for examples of evil geniuses, you could look at Genghis Khan and Julius Caesar. Uh, that being said, is a lot of these guys are just evil, and Donald Trump is one of those people that are just plain evil. I mean, two of his appointees immediately come to mind: Pete Hegseth and RFK Jr. Both of those men are completely incompetent, and they have failed us on numerous occasions. But they only got where they got. They only got to where they are because they are loyal to Trump. And staffing your cabinet with loyalists rarely ends well, as we have seen numerous times, especially in Idi Amin's Uganda or Pol Pot's Cambodia. Both of their regimes were very different politically. Idi Amin was pretty fascist. He didn't call himself that, but he was a fascist. Pol Pot was an unrepentant communist, and look what happened there, you know. But that being said, is another thing that failed miserably is that Donald Trump's immigration policy. I mean, he didn't really think about that because now a lot of farms are going out of business, but maybe he did because he wants the billionaires to buy up the land. And then there's the tariffs. He told Walmart, let them eat tariffs, which sounds a lot like let them eat cake. But pretty soon, a lot of these billionaires aren't going to stand up with him. Not even they will stand up with him. But, so he might be sowing the seeds of his own destruction. That being said, the tariffs have proven to be a disaster. His immigration policy has proven to be a disaster. His economic policies are a disaster. I mean, he turned an economy that was the envy of the world, according to the Wall Street Journal, into a economy teetering on the brink of a recession. That's quite an impressive accomplishment. He has alienated us from the rest of the world, save, Russia, China. The Chinese are laughing at us. They think he's a spy. I mean, they really do. And, like all these anti-American regimes, including the Muslim terrorist groups, they couldn't be I don't think they could be happier right now. This guy who talked all this Islamophobia accepted a $400 million aircraft as a bribe from Qatar, a nation which openly supported Hamas. And he also freed 5,000 Taliban, including their their current leader. And oh yeah, him wanting to invite El Chapo's family over here. My God, how insane is this? And it's just he has failed horribly, at everything except terrorizing innocent people. And he's got ICE doing that. He's gonna, turn the whole. He wants to turn the whole military on us. And I mean, it's like, that whole military parade. I've already made a video about that as to why it's a stupid idea. I don't need to go over it here, but I will. I mean, it's going to cost a whole bunch of money. It's going to do quite a bit of damage to the streets of D.C. And it's just really, really stupid, and it leaves our troops open to attack. It's a really, really dumb idea. And reopening Alcatraz, I mean, come on. That thing has been a museum for years, and it's going to cost a whole bunch of money to get it operational again. It's not worth it. I mean, you could build a whole bunch of way better prisons for far less cost. And, we are going to be met with disaster after disaster after disaster, both in terms of foreign and domestic policy. And he fucked up the Social Security Administration, and believe me, I tried to call them, and they say there's not enough people there on staff to do anything really. And he's gumming up the system. I mean, like, the national parks are all fucked up. It's just a big fucking mess, people. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Be good, y'all. Peace.